You gonna help us start a war? With whom? Everyone. Welcome to Should You Watch This with the Popcorn Priest. Today we're reviewing Sicario, Day of the Soldado from 2018.
The CIA is going to war with the cartels.
So you want a Sicario?
Turning you loose. Wipe it clean.
Cloud from the trap house to the fat crowd. They like banks, how you got so many heads down? Bada boom, bada bing.
It's a nice day for a drive, huh?
Sicario,
Adios.
June 29th.
Joining me today is my buddy Seth. He's been on a few car casts in the past, so I'm happy to have him back on the pod. This was recorded back in 2018. It was a simpler time back then. 2 years ago. Oh, man. Well, at least you can enjoy a review about a cool movie, right? Description for this movie is the drug war on the U.S.-Mexican border has escalated as the cartels have begun trafficking terrorists across the U.S. border. To fight the war, federal agent Matt Graver reteams with the Mercurial Alejandro. Top billed stars reprising their roles from the first movie, Benicio del Toro, Josh Brolin, and Isabella Merced from the Dora the Explorer fame. Directed by Stefano Sollima. He's an Italian gentleman. Runtime of 2 hours and 2 minutes, rated R. Genre on Rotten Tomatoes says mystery and thriller, comma, crime, comma, drama, comma, action. This is a smorgasbord for you on Thanksgiving, right? Rating from IMDb is 6.8 out of 10, 62% from Rotten Tomatoes from the critics, and 65% from the rest of us. And this is compared to its predecessor, Sicario, at 92% on Rotten Tomatoes and 85% from the rest of us. Box office haul, $75.8 million with a $35 million production budget, which not too shabby. I hope that's enough to get us a Sicario 3, to be honest. Where you can watch this right now, it's streaming for free on FX if you have a cable subscription. In my area, it's a Xfinity Comcast, so if you have that, head over there while it lasts. Popcorn trivia, Denis Villeneuve could not return to direct the sequel due to scheduling conflicts with Arrival from 2016 and Blade Runner 2049 from 2017. So that was it's a sad day. The film was announced less than a month after the release of the first installment, and there's no wonder on that one. Isabella Merced had to chop her long hair into a short pixie hairstyle for this film. And if you want to check that video of the haircut, it's on YouTube. She donated the hair to charity. Wasn't that nice, Isabella? This is being released on Thanksgiving week, and we're hit the section of the pod called Popcorn Beefs. You know what? No big beefs with this one. I really just wish Denis Villeneuve was at the helm. Enjoy this week's review of Sicario, Day of the Soldado.
Welcome back to a special episode of the Popcorn Priest.
Turn the air conditioning off just in case.
That might make the recording not as good.
We're pros. We do the whole thing with the air conditioning blowing on the mic.
Special car cast. Went to see the sequel of Sicario, Day of the Soldado.
Yeah.
For those who don't speak Spanish, that means soldier.
Ooh. Ooh.
Not opening thoughts. Not what I expected.
Yeah, it was a crazy, gritty movie, but it almost felt like they were setting the stage for something even crazier.
Yeah, like you could have played that on AMC and cut out a couple of the death scenes, like one or two of the death scenes. It wasn't nearly as graphic as the first one.
No.
By far.
No, it was, I would say, as tense, though. So maybe not as violent, but you don't know what's going on at all.
Yeah.
At any point. At any point in the movie.
For a little bit in the first bits.
Yeah, it's kind of set up, hey, we have a really good plan, we're going to execute it, and then they don't execute any of it. Like, it just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, visually, the first one was way better. I mean, it was directed by the Villeneuve guy who did Blade Runner.
Yeah.
And he's a genius.
But this was shot in a very clever way. There were a lot of scenes that were just quick shots, where like they're going to throw someone in the back of a car, but as they walk up, it looks like they're going to throw them in the trunk. It's very... there's a lot of misdirection with stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree.
But it was... Yeah, there was a lot of plots going on. They came together at the end in a way that I absolutely did not see coming, which is always fun. I have no idea what happened, though. Really.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't decide if I liked it the same, more or less than the first one.
Yeah, yeah, I'm going to have to think about it.
Yeah, it's not... I mean, pulling off a great sequel is hard. And I think it was really good.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's no Dark Knight. But
and it was different, though. I liked that it wasn't... Obviously, it wasn't a formulaic first outing. But this took the same characters, and it was way different. I mean...
Yeah.
You saw elements of these characters that I didn't expect. They were asked to do things I didn't expect.
Yeah. And there's a lot. I mean, obviously, you said it. It's set up for something, a showdown.
It seems like potentially an incredibly dark third act to this.
It's almost like he's recruiting. He needs help because he knows he can't do it by himself. Whatever's coming.
Whatever
next.
he's gonna. Yeah, that's the thing. What is he gonna do? I mean, he was a bad guy working for the good guys. Supposedly, the self-proclaimed good guys. I mean, whatever. But
yeah,
this time, I don't know. Maybe this is a spoiler. So.
Oh, spoiler! Yeah. Anyone who listens to these podcasts,
but like
towards the end, you're gonna get a couple spoilers.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he wasn't betrayed in the way that it seemed like, because really the cartel was his main issue.
Yeah,
and he was tipped off, which he shouldn't have been, which helped him.
Yeah,
but like. He still, it didn't end well. So,
no.
But at the end, is he still working for Brolin? He's got the signature suit on. So is Brolin, are he and Brolin now recruiting? Did Brolin...
We have no way of knowing if Brolin...
He was like teary-eyed.
Yeah, it was like, we killed him maybe not.
Yeah.
Because that was a long pause in the helicopter, like... He's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
and you don't know if maybe the third one, which I'm assuming they're gonna tie up this trilogy or whatever.
The last third of the whole movie, hopefully.
They're gonna either they're gonna be together for somehow, because Brolin, he has every reason to be PO'd at
well, do he and
his
Brolin
superiors.
Maybe they go rogue and start like a Blackwater style company that just works for the government but is outside, instead of being kind of cleanup team within the government. And maybe they go there's so many things that they could do. They could still be working for the government now, recruiting. They could be they could be put at odds.
Yeah, that's,
And
that's the other way it could go,
You
too.
could have two people who I think still, I don't know, are still partners almost, but they're fighting.
I hope they're together because they're
Me
much
too.
better together than apart.
Oh, man. It would be fun to see those two face off against each other, though.
Yeah.
Right?
But it would be sad for me.
It would. I really have no idea what is going to happen.
Yeah.
I'll need to watch it again. When
Yeah,
you
at
see
least
what
the
happens.
last 30 minutes.
Well, and here's the problem, though. You might need to watch the whole thing because there are probably some things foreshadowing that we didn't notice.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
potentially.
You're right. The last third, though, was...
That's where things went sideways. Huh. Well, I give it a medium bucket. I don't give it a golden large bucket. Which
No, you know what? Here's the problem with that, though. You're giving it that compared on the first one and compared to... I guess you're comparing it to the first one. It deserves higher than that because this is a million times better than the bullshit you see. Sorry for swearing. I don't know if the rules here, but this is better than all of the Taken movies. This is better than the stupid shit you see all the time. This didn't have a formula. You got to give it a higher rating, in my opinion, because it's outside the box. You don't get an opportunity to see something like this very often. And that should give it should bump it up.
I agree that I have to make comparisons, but the only reason why I'm bumping it down from a full bucket of popcorn is the fact that, man, that Villeneuve, or however you say his name, this visual style of that and the music, even though it was done really well, the score in this film, but man, it was much more ominous.
It was a single tone.
Yeah, it was very, very cool.
Yeah.
So
This was more of a single tone is what I meant.
Yeah.
The first one had different.
There was other things
more
going
nuanced,
on, and it was there was a lot of really cool shots that I could tell he thought a lot about. I'm talking about the first film, and then the second film. The second film, I felt like they were shot well, but it was the easy, this is how we should shoot this scene, instead of like, could we shoot it over here or up here or bring it down?
Well, they did some of that. Like the first, there's these paratroopers coming in. Normally you see them in the back of an airplane and you come up right on kind of just a silent ascension or descent, maybe. I don't know. You're right. It wasn't as good.
What do you rate it? Are you doing a 4 out of 4 stars? 5? What's your rating scale?
I would say the first one was 4 out of 4 stars.
Okay.
I would say this is 3.5.
3.5. Okay.
Yeah, it's not as good. It's not as good, and it's probably only 3 out of 4 stars if you compare it to the first one. But compared to the rest of the movies, out there, I gotta go a 3.5.
I think it's worth seeing in the theater if you get the chance to. If not, I did try to find. It was showing on some IMAX theaters, not in Utah, but I didn't see anything where it's going to have an Atmos track or anything. Yeah. So, I mean, if that were a case, I know the first film has an Atmos track, which is beautiful and sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But definitely worth your time to see it.
Yeah.
However you can get to it.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Awesome. Well, that was a great special guest with Seth Dare on our car cast today, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Just quick before he goes. Usually these are funny. Usually we're laughing or joking.
Yeah, we're a lot of pensiveness about this one.
I think that speaks a lot to the movie.
Yeah.
We both of us, and it's not normal.
Sure.
We came out being like, what just happened?
Yeah, it was.
which is cool.
Yeah, it was
which is
very
cool.
like somber tones at the end. Like, whoa, what's up next?
Yeah. Anyway, sorry
All right.
to
Cool.
interrupt your exit.
Well, we'll see you next time. This is the Popcorn Priest.
Now for the section you've all been waiting for. Should or shouldn't you watch this? 5 reasons why you should watch this. And of course, this works both ways, right? If you're listening to this and I say you should watch this, and you're listening to the 5 reasons and they don't correspond with what you like, then the opposite is true. Number 1, if you've seen the first Sicario, this is for you. Number 2, if you like drug cartel-centric movies. Number 3, if you're a fan of Benicio del Toro. Number 4, if you're going into this not comparing this to its predecessor, its superior predecessor, mind you. And number 5, if you want to see Brolin and del Toro F some shiz up, then buckle up. As always, hit me up on the Twitters if you want to interact with the great Popcorn Priest, at Popcorn Priest. I respond to every tweet. Next week, we are reviewing, if you want to get caught up, Demolition Man from 1993. It's going to be a great one. We'll see you next week, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm the Popcorn Priest.